Welcome to the World Through My Eyes 2023, an annual art competition that showcases the creative talent of artists living with familial dysautonomia. Just before we begin the show, we would like to express our gratitude for the judges and to give you an opportunity to meet them. Our esteemed judges this year include painter and art collector Rafael Bueno, curator Rosario Guiraldes, art historian Damasia Lacroce, literature, psychoanalyst, and musician Jennifer Sontag, painter and art instructor Ines Bancalari, and sculptor and emergency medicine doctor Chris Ingram. They graced us with their presence for judging night this year, and we are very thankful for their time and thoughtful contributions. And now, on with the show. Keshi Taryan Kegel painted this self-portrait in oil paints on canvas called Self-Portrait in Purple. What Keshi said about this painting was that it was one of her very first portraits during her first year of college. She says, looking at it now, there's a metaphorical aspect to the painting. Even though my body lacks the ability to feel intense pain or temperature, a bird pecking at my eye may explore my inability to produce tears. The judges were impressed by Keshi's metaphor as well as her excellent technique, skillful brushstrokes, and amazing color palette. The title of Mara Clausen's acrylic painting on canvas is The Gift of Where You Were Born. Mara tells a story about her artwork, saying, South Korea is a blessing country for me. I was born there. I wanted to paint the beautiful colors of the places and people from the earliest time when I was ever alive. It's like Korea put more spirit in me. My mom was pregnant with me there, and she ate lots of rice and fermented vegetables that I believed helped my AFD. I appreciate that I can experience many things in this world, like I can eat by mouth. I love eating Korean food. I was lucky I was born in Seoul, Korea. We are so connected. The judges agreed that her art exudes color, excitement, and gratitude. Peter Sonnenschein painted Eye of the Storm by using both acrylics and markers on canvas. He describes his vision saying it has multiple meanings. He said, first of all, my eyesight has been diminishing in years. I can see when I'm working on a canvas or texting, but when things are farther away, I can't see. So the rain and clouds also represent the compromise of my vision. Also, the storm refers to the autonomic storm, the crisis due to FD. Then eyes are not only a window into the soul, but a window into FD. Judges commented on the powerful imagery here, which feels like a yearning for a life outdoors and outside of crisis. In a second submission from Pete, he painted the Northern Lights using pastels and acrylics on canvas. Pete says, I've always been interested in seeing the Aurora Borealis live, but we all know that won't be happening, so the next best thing, create a picture of it. The judges applaud his work, saying he really captured what it looks like. With incredible bursts of color and contrast with the darkness, he was able to suggest more motion than most people would be able to. Forever Whimsical, Josh Keats entitled this digitally manipulated self-portrait, Seriously, Don't Mess With Me. Josh said, I like to express myself with Apple photo apps. I have the power to create and be myself. Judges loved this manipulation and wanted to know more about his process to arrive at the final distortion. They said the result is a swirly, painterly, and engaging caricature. Benny Taryan created another masterful sculpture and mosaic this year called Jewel Kidney. He made this kidney from wood cut in the shape of a kidney and adorned it with glass, wood, metal, and plastic beads, pieces of upcycled jewelry, amethyst stone, and broken ceramics. Benny said, a close friend offered to be my kidney donor. This mosaic is my thank you to her. I created this with her in mind to show how precious she is, how precious her gift is, and to express how much I appreciate it. It's been a long time since I've been this excited about an art project. The broken ceramic pieces came from an old dish that I broke into pieces with a hammer. This act of breaking the dish represents my failing kidneys. Using the broken pieces to create a new kidney represents my regained health and the gift of my friend's kidney. Micaela Gluck wrote this poem called Me duele la cabeza and said it describes her daily life. Micaela is from Argentina, and she provided the English translation, which reads, I do things all the time. I do homework and I learn to read. I do things to not suffer. I watch videos on my cell phone. The pain comes suddenly. I put on a cold gel headband that I keep in the fridge. The cold in the head and walking calms me down. Sometimes it happens fast, and sometimes it doesn't. It comes when I wake up from sleeping. It goes away when I go to school. It comes when I'm bored. It goes away when I go for a walk. It comes when the weather does not help to leave the house. It goes away when I go shopping. It comes when they don't let me buy what I want. It goes away when I go to the square with my mom. It comes when I can't find things. It goes away when I do crafts. I try to learn to live with my headache. Judges love the realism of it and the figuration of a headache as a regular visitor. Let It Rain by Justin Sachs is an acrylic painting on canvas. Justin says, I painted Let It Rain to show that even on gloomy, rainy days, rainbows can shine through and make me happy. It also reminds me that even on days when I don't feel well, I know I'll get through it and I'll feel the sunshine once again. Judges commented on how rain is typically painted as dark and gloomy. But here, Justin paints the rain as something beautiful and bright, and it's the umbrella that's holding back the rainbows. Sometimes when we're feeling bad, we shield ourselves from what we fear, but sometimes this shield prevents us from experiencing joy. Justin also painted Harvest Bounty, another acrylic on canvas. He says, Harvest Bounty and its warm colors represent one of my favorite seasons. I love the changing colors and the coolness in the air, and it brings back memories of hay rides to the pumpkin patch with my brothers when we were kids. Fall also makes me a little sad because it's when my brothers go back to college and I'm alone with my parents, but it's not the same. I miss them a lot and we'll always have great memories, and I know they'll be back soon to have more fun together. Judges love the feeling of solitude and longing expressed by the bird. Simi Steiner made another incredible original music video this year called All Too Well, and here is a clip of her video.
Yeah, now you do it.
Not perfect are always right. The older, weighing important, pouring party, taking party, nothing person is all day.
Yeah.
Painting is the effect of hard form, to careful anyway. Every time is the same. Painting is like blood pressure, touching down, and take up, take down, take it up, down, and it's so tired to do all these things. Commits are always fun. They older, waiting holding, holding fine, taking party, nothing person is all day. It's a very time, guys. Movement test time. They have to go like, my legs are on. It's all to the robot. It's all to the robot. It's all to be that. I'll be happy if I just start going. Lay home. But it's so tiring. We're allowed to go there. If we ever find for it, I won't have to go back. But until then, it's always fun. They older, waiting holding, holding party, taking party, every person is all there. Is that possible?
Judges said Simi keeps getting better and better. They said her phrasing is awesome. They appreciated the musical changes in the song, and they loved her use of alliteration in the chorus. They said her lyrics are ironic and wise. Overall, they said to Simi, you are a star. Eli Berkovitz drew this portrayal of an autonomic crisis using crayon on paper and calls it Crisis Monster. Eli walks us through his drawing, saying, the top left monster is when crisis is the worst. Bottom left is when medicine is starting to work. Bottom right is starting to feel better, and top right is feeling good again. Judges were struck by the different emotions coming from these 4 individual portraits. In the top left portrait, in which Eli feels the worst, there are no discernible facial features, and the colors and markings are intense and wild, completely destroying the image. Judges were reminded of The Scream by Edvard Munch. This drawing gives us a glimpse into what it feels like to experience an autonomic crisis. This photo collage created by Gabby Jassy is called Human Lab Rat. What Gabby says about her piece is that it's how I sometimes feel. Judges appreciated the tongue-in-cheek humor from Gabby and acknowledged the underlying frustration that she has living with a rare genetic disease. But incredibly, she can channel her anger and frustration and express it. For Gabby and many others, art can allow expression of feelings. Elon Friedman created this beautiful painting in acrylic on canvas called Gorilla. Gorilla is an honorary submission this year since Elon passed away 5 years ago. The late artist's mother says it means strength and beauty. Judges were wowed by the stunning painting, noting the extraordinary expression and depth in the eyes. And the technique is incredible. There's so much detail in the eyes, and then it gets very abstract as it moves out with wash and water on the outside with strong and figurative central features. The details of the white brushstrokes draw you into the eyes, and they wonder, is he thoughtful, angry, passionate, sad? They agree, though, that it shows strength and beauty. Master of Disguise is the title of lyrics written by Alice Altschuler. Alice says this song was inspired by characters on a show I like to watch called Degrassi. It also makes me think of an ex-boyfriend. They say he's a nice guy, but he's a master of disguise. He led 2 girls on with all of his lies. He had issues, that's no surprise, but he's a master of disguise. He leads her on, the master of disguise. She dumps him, no surprise, but she still loves him, that's no lie. The master of disguise always saw her in his eyes. What she didn't realize was that he's a master of disguise. The judges said these lyrics are powerful, sassy, snarky, and a great play on words. You can tell how clever and funny Alice is, and you can almost hear her mischievous grin. Wow, I'm Photogenic by Andrew Sigmund is a portrait he took of his faithful companion. Andrew says he is always by my side. Regarding Andrew's comment, you can see that in the dog's watchful eye and peaked ears, which are clearly trained on the companion to be alert. Judges adored this photo and gave it top remarks for its powerful contrast, light, and illumination. It's very playful, even though the portrait itself is devoid of color. And they said it also inspires the title, Woof, I'm Photogenic. Ravid Mendelovich also captured her 3 dogs in a portrait called My 2 Huskies and a Yorkie. Ravid said, you can see the differences in the dog's personality that shine through. The middle one, who is the alpha, looks the most mischievous. It goes to show that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and not by its size, and to not judge a person with FD. Rachel Eisenson, our seasoned dog portrait artist, created collages of her friends' dogs this year called Jewish Dog Collages. Rachel said these are photos of friends. This can be interpreted both as these are photos of her friends' dogs, but also that all of these dogs are her friends, which we know to be true for Rachel, who is a true dog lover and loves her dog Chloe dearly. These collages also show that despite the physical distance between us, people can still have shared experiences and remain close through sharing of photos, cultures, and stories. Michael Brenner created a video documentary of his reality, a look to the world through his eyes, in this video called My Room is My Happy Place. And here is a clip of his video.
Action! I'm Micah, and my room is my happy place. Let's take a little tour. My TV makes me happy. It's always on when I'm home. My DVD and movie collection is my hobby and my life. Let me show you. There are 38 shelves, almost filled with more discs. And when I'm not watching movies, I use my iPad to research new releases and watch YouTubers who have similar interests. I love sci-fi, anime, action, adventure, kids, and comedies. Dramas, read most everything. Even my comforter has pillows on it. I hardly enjoy seeing my world inside my room, and it's my happy place.
Michael says, this video shows why I love my room and that everything in it is important to me every day. In this video, you could see how in his room he is in control, he has the power to connect with other YouTubers with similar interests, and he's happy. Thanks for sharing your world with us, Michael. It is truly lovely. This sweet photo, called Things I Love by Franny Cohen, invites us as well to share in her cozy paradise. Franny said, my knitting and my dog bring me great comfort. My dog Franklin frequently lays next to me while I do my knitting. There are so many warm and soft welcoming surfaces in this photo, and the dog and blanket look like they're extensions of each other. Franny shows how she is truly inhabiting a world that is bringing her comfort. Yarn World by Rebecca Newman also depicts her love for knitting. Rebecca says, "In the fall, I restarted knitting again, and I take classes at a local knitting store. This photo makes me happy since I enjoy knitting." The colors in the wall of yarn, in the shades of roses and ice cream, evoke pleasant thoughts and memories. And for Rebecca to want to capture these colors, she recognizes both the beauty in the raw material as well as their and her potential. Jackie Goldberg documents sheer joy in her video photo montage called My Amazing Life. Jackie says, "I've been living my best life recently. I was accepted to Kids of Courage last summer, and it completely changed my life for the better. I've been spending time with friends and not worrying about stresses of life. Life only gets better from here. I'm looking forward to a summer full of adventures."
Take a drive down the highway of life. Give me 5, my friend. Here we are, we're together again, and remembering when we met. All the games, all the jokes that we laughed at, the pain that we shared, and we knew that no matter what came, our bond would remain the same. I can travel down any road, 'cause I know that I'm not alone. I've got my friends and their loyalty. I've got my friends who always see the best in me. I've got my friends every step of the way. My friends have helped to shape the man I am today.
We love this for Jackie, and we're so happy for her. It sounds like going out of her comfort zone really gave her a positive attitude and a new outlook on life and the opportunities of tomorrow. She's Going Back to Normal After the Pandemic by Veronica Segal. Veronica says, "I'm slowly doing more things after the pandemic, going to the hairdresser and restaurants." Veronica's smile and phone are bright and colorful compared to the stark and sterile space around her. She shows her joy and self-confidence, and the judges said, "Really cute haircut." Finally, to end the show with a very special treat, we have a stop-motion animated film written and illustrated by Morgan Asanowski called Captain Morgan Travels the World. The narration was provided by his art instructor, Ashley Asuncion Morales. Morgan says about his film, "I wrote a story with characters inspired by characters from other stories and real people I know." Please enjoy this clip of Morgan's video, and you can access the full 7-minute movie along with all of the full videos from today on dysautonomiacenter.com following FD Day. Enjoy!
Once upon a time, there was a pirate named Captain Morgan. He liked to travel the world. The name of the ship was Sir Butterscotch Ripple III, but everyone just called her Scotty. Captain Morgan is not an ordinary pirate like most pirates. He does not have his crew yet. Also, his ship can transform into an airplane so he can fly all around the world. Hi, my name is Captain Morgan, and I need someone to be on my crew. If you join my crew, I will allow you to steer the ship. My name is Cowboy Trent. Then welcome aboard, matey. But first, we have to find someone to join our crew. They saw a handsome-looking troll who was working on a model of a pirate ship. "Ahoy there, matey. My name is Captain Morgan, and this is Cowboy Trent. If you join us, I will allow you to be the chef on the ship. It has always been a dream of mine to be cooking for a pirate crew." He saw a monkey that was wearing a red shirt with the letter A on it. "If you join my crew, I will allow you to be the lookout. My name is AI, and I would like to join your crew. It has always been a dream of mine to be the lookout on a pirate ship." Captain Morgan introduced AI to Cowboy Trent and Stuart. They both found him amazing. They came upon a wooden cabin. Captain Morgan told his crew to wait there while he goes to check it out. When he got to the cabin, he opened the door and stepped in. It was dark inside, so he felt for a switch and turned on the lights. He saw a woman wearing a red bandana. She was sitting on a rainbow bench. Ahoy there, matey. My name is Captain Morgan, and I am looking for someone to join my crew. I will allow you to be my first mate. It is great to meet you, Captain Morgan. My name is Miner Sarah. It has always been a dream of mine to be a captain's first mate. Great. So follow me to my pirate ship. Hi there, little robot. Would you like to join my crew? My crew and I travel all around the world for fun and excitement. No danger on this trip. He told his crew that they were ready to set sail and start exploring the world. The end.
And our top 3 winners for the World Through My Eyes Art Competition 2023 are Morgan Asanowski with Captain Morgan Travels the World, Betty Tarian with Jewel Kidney, and Keshi Tarian Kegel with Self-Portrait in Purple. And an honorable mention goes to Elon Friedman for his painting of Gorilla. We'd like to thank his mother Debbie for submitting this very special painting on his behalf. And we'd also like to thank all of the artists and their families for what they've done to put on an incredible show this year. We can't wait to see what you have next year for us in the World Through My Eyes 2024. Thank you.